Let's just slide you under here. Whoop. Oh god, I don't know if this is gonna balance. Oh god, this looks very volatile. Okay. Is that much better? I think it's better. Thank you, Great American Short Stories. Okay, hey guys. So, as you can probably tell, I don't know if you can tell, I think this is the first time I've actually filmed against this wall, but we're just in my room. I'm back home. Yeah, that was the point of that. Okay, so I'm back home. That's irrelevant. Today, I just wanted to get a quick message across to any of my viewers that have recently applied either early action or early decision to their dream school and were either deferred or rejected from that school. So I remember when I applied to my early school, it was, oh man, it was definitely like a super duper reach. Like, I didn't even think I would get in, which definitely like helped with the coping process for me, I think. But yeah, I did not think I would get in. I was more just like, might as well try. Like, I don't know, I kind of thought of college apps as this like once in a lifetime opportunity that, like, of course I did apply to a couple safety schools for regular decision, so I wasn't like taking that big a risk, I guess, overall, but I also did think of it as like this chance, and I knew that if I didn't go for it, I would probably regret it for like the rest of my life. So just like not knowing, because there's either the option of trying and seeing what happens, or not trying and not seeing what happens, you know? So that is why I ended up applying to this super reach school that I knew I had no chance getting into, and I did get deferred from it ultimately. There's also, so for those of you that might not be aware of this, there's also definitely like a huge variation in deferral versus rejection rates depending on the school that you're applying to. So for the school that I applied to, the deferral rate was much higher than the rejection rate for its early applicants, but other schools like Stanford, its rejection rate is significantly higher than its deferral rate early. So actually, if you got deferred from Stanford early, that's actually quite a good sign. And because I think they defer like what, like 5%? Like, it's really small, like really small. This video is not for you then. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, I just figured I'd talk a little bit about my experience with all the early apps. Yeah, so I applied to one school, early action, got deferred. I remember coming home from school that day and just like, I had not really slept that well the night before, either that or pulled an all-nighter. I don't really remember what I did the night before, but I was really tired. I didn't really, like, I knew they were coming out that day, but I didn't really like try to think about it too much, because I just like assumed that I probably wouldn't get in. So then I just went on my computer, I checked the result, saw the deferral, just walked over to my couch and just fell asleep for like 5 hours. And then I woke up to my parents' home and dinner on the table, and they were all like expectantly waiting for my answer, and I was like, parents, I was deferred. And they were like, they were much more emotional about it than I was, I feel like. But yeah, it sucks. Like, I won't deny that. I think the biggest like reason that I was able to just fall asleep right after was, first, because I was just exhausted. Second, because I didn't really think I would get in the first place. But like, it did still suck, and my biggest piece of advice, honestly, to you guys is just to, like, don't feel bad for feeling bad, you know? Like, it is perfectly natural to feel bad about not getting into the school of your dreams. But that being said, I'd suggest instead of just sitting on that emotion for a while, which is kind of what I did, don't do what I did. Oh my gosh, I didn't start my regular applications until literally a couple days before each of them were due. But I think like having these negative emotions can actually like be a great, what am I trying to say, a catalyst? Like, it'll really like drive you to work so much harder on your regular apps. Like, you hear all these stories about these kids that like get in early and their motivation just goes down so tremendously. Like, they'll be like, regular apps, nah man, we chillin', and they won't even like apply to all the schools they even plan to apply to, you know? And that's like perfectly fine. Like, of course they got into the school that they want to go to, but I just feel like it's therefore not really a bad thing to have these negative emotions from getting deferred or rejected early, because then you'll have all of that energy to put into your regular apps and to really like make them as good as you can get them. Like, I definitely feel that my early app was significantly worse than how my regular apps ended up becoming, just because, well, first, I feel like by the time regular season came around, I had like grown a couple months, like I had matured a little bit, had a bit more to say about myself, a bit more time to reflect on who I was as a person. But even like apart from that, I feel like I had this increased sense of desperation almost, in that like I knew like regular apps, okay, it's all or nothing at this point. Like, anything I did early, like sure, that was just like a first shot, but now this is like, this is it. Like, if I don't do well now, I literally will not get into the schools that I want to get into. So this is just me trying to explain to you guys that the world is not over. You guys still have a tremendous opportunity lying ahead of you. Just put your best foot forward right now. And honestly, I was so shocked by my regular decisions and how those unfolded. Like, I thought I had no chance with my early school, but honestly, like, I didn't even apply to Stanford early, because I thought I had, like, absolutely, like, if I thought I had a 1% chance with my early school that I did apply to, I thought I had, like, literally 0% with Stanford, and look where we are now. No, I'm kidding, oh my god. I'm just wearing this because this is the only, like, sweatshirt I brought home, honestly, and it's really cold here. Oh man. Okay, so I wish you guys all the best. I really do have confidence in you guys that you can get this done within the next few weeks. Oh my god, this is such, I totally remember what it feels like still, even though it's been 2 years now. Like, such a stressful time, the worst the worst experience ever. But definitely let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I don't know, just like college apps in general, any specific questions about applying regular, or sending like a letter in, an update letter. I definitely did that for my regular apps because a lot of like competitions and stuff came out in like February, either like January or February, and that's after the regular deadline, but it's also before they actually look at all the apps. So yeah, if you have any updates, definitely send them in. Just like write a quick email, let me know if you guys have any questions. But yeah, so with that, I definitely wish you guys all the best. Ooh, by the way, so I don't know if you guys remember how I did like a Q&A with Goodwall a couple weeks back, but they wrote up like a summary article about it, so I will link that down below in case you guys missed it. You can still read up on the questions that I did end up answering and my responses to them. Okay, that was just a quick little side note. Okay, bye.